Hi everyone, welcome to LearnToCook.com. My name is Chef Fernando Mojica. Today we're going to work with a classic garlic bread. Really easy to make, doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't take a lot of ingredients. All thing we're going to need is a sliced piece of bread, we're going to need some garlic, we're going to need some oil, butter, and some Parmesan cheese or any other grated cheese you want. So we're going to start off by putting the oil, the butter, and the garlic into a pot, and we're going to let that warm up for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now, you got to remember one thing. You're playing with oil here, so you got to keep safety in mind, right? So the one thing you want to keep in mind is that the oil, depending on the type of oil you're using, is going to have a different flash point. What's a flash point? A flash point is where the oil actually catches on fire. So you want to make sure that you're always keeping an eye on your pot and you're near the stove, so that as soon as you see the oil starting to smoke, you want to turn that down. Let the oil cook the garlic a little bit. Garlic is also very sensitive, so you want to make sure that you don't burn the garlic, because that's just going to ruin the flavor of your bread. So let that go for about 3-4 minutes, depending on, again, how much oil you have in there and how much flavor you want to develop. The longer it goes, the more flavor you're going to develop. So once we have these, we're going to grab a brush, and the butter is already melted. The garlic's already starting to get toasty, so it's going to start to get a lot of flavor. And you're going to liberally turn the oil off, and you're going to liberally brush the oil, which is now garlic oil, into the bread. And the more you put into it, the more flavor you're going to get out of it and the nicer color. So just do that liberally. Don't worry about putting too much. So you're going to make sure everything is covered. All the bread is covered. It's nice and starting to soak the oil a little bit. And again, just go at it liberally. You don't have to worry about having too much oil in the bread. So once we have that, we're going to use the grated cheese that we have. And I'm using Parmesan, but you can use any other type again. I'm going to sprinkle that over the cheese. I'm going to sprinkle that over the bread. And again, you can do this liberally, as much cheese as you want. And once we've done that, we're going to put the bread in the oven for about 5 minutes until the top is nice and golden brown and starting to toast. Okay, so the bread is already toasted. It's nice and golden brown, as you can see. So we're going to finish it off. And what we're going to do is just going to cut it into portions. And you can cut it as big as you want or as small as you want. But I like to cut it on an angle just because it gives a little bit better presentation. So you're going to use a knife. I use a chef's knife just because if I use a bread knife, I feel like the bread gets a lot more mushier once it's toasted. So we're just going to put that, and then we're going to put it on a serving platter. Now this is great for pasta. This is great as a snack before dinner. A lot of things you can use with garlic bread. So, and as you can see, it's really easy. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of chopped parsley on top, just for some color and a little bit of added flavor, but not too much. You don't want a lot of parsley on the breads. So there it is. It's so easy to make, right? So thank you for joining us again. My name is Chef Fernando with LearnToCook.com, and I hope you enjoyed the garlic bread. And see you next time. Thanks.
Well, thanks for joining us today at LearnToCook.com. Be sure to comment and to subscribe. Also visit us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great day, and thank you.